that look for? You're just looking at me funny now. Stop it.
It's just my face.
Well, I just don't like it.
You don't like my face?
Hey, folks. Welcome to the channel.
Hello.
So, today, I am making... Well, I say today. This is over the course of several days.
Yeah.
I am making part one... Well, hang on. Let's start again. I am making part one of our Enchanted Autumn Challenge.
Yes.
However, there is only one part to this autumn challenge and there is no challenge. So I think, regardless of this being a bit pants,
no,
I win by default. So, thanks for watching. I'm a winner.
Wow.
No, right. So the first thing I did is I got Kirk to print me out a little teeny tiny cutie dragon on the resin printer. Now, throughout this episode, you might see me wearing odd gloves, and it's not a new fashion trend that I'm trying to create. What happened was I sorted out one of my drawers, not the one that he photographed and put on the community tab.
There was another drawer.
There was another drawer and it was full of gloves. But I couldn't make a pair, so there was just lots of odd gloves. So there's lots of odd glovage going on. Did
that not feel weird?
No. All I've done at the moment is I've painted the dragon with a black base coat because
primer.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's because I was instructed by his lordship that that's what I had to do. So that's what I did.
It's not that you have to do it. It just makes painting on top better because you give it a base coat.
Then what I did is I wanted to have a little base to put all my bits and pieces on. And I thought this pendant mould would be ideal, but then I realised it was too small, so I moved up to a slightly larger one. And because I'd already used my allotted bit of UV, I thought I'll just do it with UV.
Change your
gloves not UV,
as well.
The other stuff, epoxy. I did, but those pendants that I made from UV, they're actually in one of those little shelves at the back of my desk.
Oh, are they?
I will think. Yeah, I'll think of something to do with them. They won't go to waste. They'll probably go inside another mould, but that's where they'll go.
In a drawer.
Or they'll go in a drawer. Who knows? Who knows? So I wanted to make a couple of rocks.
Rocks?
Yeah, rocks.
Okay.
So I mixed up a tiny bit of epoxy resin and I put in some brown mica and then I added a tiny bit of the Pearl-X brown, which is, it gives it kind of a shimmer.
Yeah.
But not a shimmer, but a shimmer.
What?
I know. It's one of those.
It gives a shimmery, not shimmery shimmer.
A not obvious shimmer, but a shimmer. So there. That's
Wow. I'm glad you've cleared that up because now I know what a shimmery, non-shimmery shimmer looks like.
Well, there you go. See, you're very welcome. I wanted different tones within the stone because stones aren't just one colour. And although mica has different tones within it, I wanted a bit more of a differentiation. I don't even know if that's a word. I'm just making them up now. But you know what? Some of my words are really good, so it's fine.
Which ones?
Well, I don't know. But the ones that I make up are very good. So this is a day later. And there's my little stone. And can you see what I mean about it gives it, it's not just one colour, one sort of mica. It's well, I do. I was happy with it, so whatever. And then that is just a plain key ring that I'm going to use as the base. Now, obviously, it's got a bit of a hole in it, so I'm going to cover that up with a rock because that's what I need.
I suppose if there's a bit of I'd say a hole. I thought maybe there was a lip on there as well.
I don't think there was a lip.
No.
It's been
When
a
you said
while.
no,
I mean, this is from a little while
yeah.
ago.
When you said hole, that's for where you put the loop,
key, the loop for
in.
the key ring.
Yeah.
So all I'm going to do here is I am going to use my bonding UV.
UV isn't glue.
Yes, it is. No, I'm not gluing it though. I'm bonding it with my bonding UV.
That's the stuff that
Bonds.
it cures in like
2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I popped a bit underneath the stone, the resin stone, and then from underneath, because it's a nice clear base, I'm just going to cure it. And there we go. It's dead simple.
It's almost like you planned that bit.
I did. That was actually... See, what you'll find with this particular make is the start is really well thought out and pretty well executed, I feel. As we progress, it goes further
downhill.
and further downhill.
Yeah.
But in my defence, it was made over quite a long period of time.
Yeah, this was
Unfortunate.
3 or 4 weeks.
This is about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. This bit. And it life happens and things crop up that
get in the way
of, your normal course of business,
yes.
should we say. So once I've got my little base with my stones on, I wanted to make a tree because it's autumn. I wanted a tree, but I wanted to have leaves, autumn leaves. So I've got 2 leaf molds that I got from Temu. Very similar, I might add, to a Katie mold. Katie something mold.
Katie Sue?
Katie Sue mold, yes. They're very similar, but these are from Temu.
I was going to say Price, but that's a different mold.
Price?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Katie Price.
Oh. Really? That's where your mind went. You and I are going to have a conversation when this is over. Rest assured. Because if that's what your kind of ideal woman is looking like...
I didn't say ideal woman.
I'm not even sure it's a woman anymore. I mean, ooh. Anyway, we digress. So I'm just making up a whole bunch of these tiny little maple leaves.
Yeah.
With hindsight, and that's always a great thing to, reflect upon.
Yeah.
I'd probably have bought some glitter, some maple leaf glitter.
Or what you could have done
Yeah.
was put the clay into the mould, give it a quick blast with the heat gun, because that would have cured it a little bit.
Yeah.
And they would have been easier to demould and they would have kept their shape. In fact, you probably wouldn't even have to have stuck them in the oven.
Do you know what?
Mm-hmm.
You should be quiet now. That is really annoying.
Why?
Because I didn't know that. Well, that is a top tip. If you are making little teeny tiny moulds with clay, heat it up with a heat gun, partially cure it, and then demould it.
Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah.
If only I had had someone who could have told me that.
Well, if only you'd have done this while I was, in the area.
No, because you distract me.
Well, then it's
because I'll be there in the zone. I'm working away, doing my thing, and then, oh, can you just look at this?
Yeah.
And I have to stop what I'm doing, turn around, and look at something.
Yeah.
And then I go, is there anything else? No, I'm done with you now. And I'll turn back round, I'll put my gloves back on, and I'll, whatever it is I'm doing, I'll carry on with. And then literally 30 seconds in, can you have a look at this for me? Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
9 times out of 10, it's because I'm doing something for you, and I just want to make sure that it is correct.
Editing the videos is not for me.
It's not for you, but I'm editing your video and I just wanted your opinion.
I just want to be very clear.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the name of our channel.
Yeah.
Kirk.
Yeah.
Well, it's not the Nikki channel, is it? It's the Kirnix channel.
Yeah.
Well then.
So my name comes first, so it's all about me.
Oh, help. Help. So, I have said many, many times, just edit it. Once it goes to the editing, I no longer care.
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay.
Anyway.
And if you've got singing in it.
I digress even further. Back to me and my winning entry into this month's challenge, please. So I want to make a tree. And I got some of his super thick wire, and I can't tell you how long it took me to find it. Ages.
Yeah, if only it was in a drawer that was labelled.
It's not in a drawer that's labelled. There are 2 drawers that are not labelled in this room, and it was in one of those.
No, it's not. It's in that tray there.
What, where it says small clay?
Small clay, yeah.
But it's not small clay, is it? It's wire.
It's for clay.
No, it's not.
There's 2 shelves of clay
stuff. You're putting it in the wrong place again. Anyway. So, what I've done is I've taken his super thick wire and I've made a trunk, and I've twisted it round so it's got a nice bit of strength.
Yeah.
And then I've added a couple of branches on with some slightly thinner wire. And then I'm just going to cover the whole lot with clay, with brown clay. Which, can I just say, I never thought this is a sentence I'd say, but that brown clay is really nice.
What, colour-wise?
Colour-wise, it's ever such a nice brown.
Well, that's wood brown, isn't it?
Yeah,
that one.
It sang to me.
Did it now?
Yeah.
And what did it sing?
It sang, "I am lovely, look at me."
Like that?
No, it's a bit louder and a bit more in tune.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I think it's a very nice brown. Anyway, it is a Sculpey, if anybody's wondering. Sculpey Primo, I think it is, if anybody's wondering. But it is a very nice brown. I liked it. So I spend quite some time
long time.
Trying to make it look tree-like. Now, it possibly would have gone a bit quicker had I have not been watching things on my screen at the same time, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you do have a tendency of watching videos while doing stuff. Now, this stuff is not as bad as like pouring resin while you're watching things and getting distracted.
Well, that's why I quite enjoy it, because you can just sit there and squeeze away to your heart's content. And it's all good. Nothing bad happens. So that goes off to the baker.
Which is essentially, can you cook this?
I don't say cook this. I say, could you please bake my clay? That's exactly what I say.
Yeah. And
you go, put it in the kitchen.
No,
Just
because
like
I had to bring it down because...
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Things kept falling off.
That is very true. That is very true.
Yeah.
I made him come and get it, which I feel, as he's done that once now, you can do that from now on.
I've done that loads of times.
I know, but I'm just making it clear that I feel there should be a service.
Well, if I left it to you...
Yes.
You'd either put it in the oven and not turn the oven on... Or you'd put it in the oven, forget about it, and then 3 hours later...
Yeah. Well, to be fair, it's usually a sign that something's cooked is when the smoke alarm goes off. I don't see an issue with that. That's what they're for. So
It is an issue when the smoke alarm goes off when you're doing a salad, though.
That's never happened. Do not make out like I've burnt salad. That's just rude. I'm actually a very good cook. Thank you.
I know.
But I'm not cooking for you anymore now. No. That's it. I'm done.
Yeah, you will.
So whilst he was cooking the clay, I grabbed hold of his super pretty paints. These are the chameleon-y kind of ones. And I thought... He always makes me use the ones that I never used to be allowed to use, because he's got better ones now. So where's the fun in using the ones that I'm allowed to use? and I took the ones that I'm not allowed to use.
So you
They're
used
ever
two
so
different
pretty.
types there. You've got the shimmery one, and then there's a that's I can't remember what that one is now.
It's a pearlescent thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's that was him done, and he goes off to be dried for a bit. Then I sit, and I can't believe I did this. I sat painstakingly glued all of these clay leaves on,
Yeah.
and then quite a few fall off.
Again,
I just
again, if you'd have used the heat gun.
well, I didn't. You could have told you. Now you were in the room when I was doing this,
Yes.
and you did hear me go, "Oh, it's fallen off again."
It wasn't
No,
there was a few expletives.
the air was a little bit blue.
Yes.
But I'm not going to say that on YouTube, am I?
No.
Grandbabies watch this.
Yeah.
So Grandma said, "Oh my goodness
Oh
gracious
gosh
me.
darn
Oh
it.
gosh golly.
Yeah.
What has happened," is what I said, roughly.
Yeah.
And at no point did you turn around and go, "Why don't you use the heat gun a little bit?"
No, because it was funny.
Wow. So then they go off to be cooked again. And whilst that's cooking, my little dragon man has dried. And I used the pen that I got from Resiners. Now, this is the silver, just to give him a mouth, give him a bit of a nose, do his eyes a bit more. And it's kind of from here on where things start going downhill, I feel. This is like the peak. This is the optimum part. Because, yeah. So
There was a couple of.
I thought he was really cute. I liked how I did him.
Yeah. No, yeah, he's cool.
And then I
This is just use all of Kirk's stuff edition, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is my rock making.
So whilst I was sorting
Canyon
through
kit.
and organising our craft cave, I come across his rock making diorama kit, and I thought, oh, I could use that. So I got that down because I knew where that was, and I put that into the I put some of the sort of red looking stones into a bit of UV, or they might just be in the pot and the UV is going to go in a minute.
I think the UV goes in a minute.
Yeah. And then I thought, I can't make something with no glitter.
Of course you can.
Don't ever say that again.
No, you can.
No, I can't.
I've done it loads of times.
Yeah.
It's easy. What you do is you don't add glitter.
What?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So when you go, oh, I need some glitter,
No.
you just have a word with yourself and go, no.
Just stop. I just don't want to talk to you when you're like this. Right. So I've got this Hemway red fine glitter, and it is...
That's to be fair, I'll give you that. That is a nice red
It's
glitter.
beautiful. And I added a very small amount to those little rocks because I didn't want it to overpower the rocks, but I wanted to give it just that little bit of shimmer.
Zhuzh.
Zhuzh. I
Give it
wanted
a
to
zhuzh,
zhuzh
you know.
it.
Yeah.
And then I use my little torch to sort of set them in place. And all I'm doing is sort of fast curing them, and then they do go under my proper lamp for a good couple of minutes. Probably overcook them under my lamp, to be fair, because I put it on and forgot to turn it off. So.
You just proved my point with the clay.
Then I thought I'm just going to add a little bit of green onto the golden leaves.
They've been baked.
They've been
baked, yeah.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Yeah.
But I'm going to put UV on them.
Yeah, I was just
So
I didn't know whether they'd been baked and then you're putting that on, or whether you put that on.
you can put it on before you bake them,
Yeah.
but I didn't think about it. I thought about it after they were baked, and then I thought, well, I'm going to cover them in UV anyway. So what I'll do is I'll just mix it on and then finger it all over the leaf. What was that look for?
What was
You're just looking at me funny now. Stop it.
It's just my face.
Well, I just don't like it.
You don't like my face?
No, your face is fine, but not when it's looking like that.
It always looks like this.
No, it doesn't. Look away.
I think you should know, because they can't see. I think you should describe this face compared to my normal face.
Right. Well, you know what Kirk looks like normally? He doesn't look like that now. You've got your...
Wow, that is up there with the mermaid colour.
You have got your sassy face on, and I don't feel it's appropriate. So,
we are recording
yes,
an audio. This is the appropriate time for sass and sassy face.
Have you noticed me being sassy? I don't think so. Oh, no. Anyway.
No, I haven't noticed.
If I may continue my narration.
All right, then.
I then added some UV to my glittery leaves. That was it.
Wow.
I know. But once again...
So the only thing that you've used of yours in this make is the glitter and a bit of UV.
Yeah.
The rest of it has
It's
been my
yours.
stuff.
Yeah.
And more stones.
Well, at this point, I noticed that there was a couple of holes on the... So I've stuck the little dragon using your super glue onto...
I noticed.
Oh, it's amazing glue. Top tip, though. It will, if you use it, it will stick your gloves together. So I would strongly suggest always wearing gloves if you use it, because had my gloves not been on, my fingers would have been stuck together. And that would have been quite time consuming, because I'd have had to have stopped Kirk laughing before I could have got some help. But
and taking photos. There would be photos.
There would be photos. There would be videos. There'd be FaceTime calls and all sorts before I actually got any help. So there was a couple of holes sort of underneath the dragon's bum. And there was one or two that I wasn't quite happy with around the base. So I just mixed up some of your, some more of your stones and put those in. Now, this is where I should have stopped. Had I have stopped at that point, I would be very happy. But as always, it's me and I carry on. And my original vision was that the dragon man would be inside a large globe. But the globe that I had one globe that was too small, and all the others I've got were way too big. So... yeah, the planning, not so good for me.
Did you not
just
measure it?
I don't need to have your... No, I didn't. I just winged it. Winging, to be fair, in my defence, 90% of the time, winging it works out just fine.
Yes, but this is the 10%.
I know, and yet I still won. Oh, it's so just like...
See, I might just do one now.
You can't.
Why?
Because you can't. The schedule is locked. You can't. No. Tough.
I do the editing.
I don't care. I do the uploading and the scheduling and the planning and the cleaning.
Yeah.
What else you got? Nothing. Shh. Right. So what I did is I took this rectangle mould, which stop. He's trying to tickle me now. Very inappropriate. Very unprofessional.
With my monkey toes.
With his monkey toes. I'm putting a photo of those on the thing and then people can decide. So anyway, in this rectangle, my vision originally was that I'd have something that looked a bit like an autumn sky. I'm just going to put this out there. I fail dismally. This is not how to make an autumn sky. So, yeah, I got nothing on how to make an autumn sky out of resin.
So I wouldn't have used blue.
Well, what colour would you have used?
I'd have gone for like the oranges and that. So like when you get the sun setting, and you
well,
get the.
I wanted the blue, but I wanted the orange kind of running through it, and I couldn't seem to achieve it. And then it got to a point that the more I did, the worse it got. So I was like, I just need to stop. So what I should have done at this point, and a normal, sensible, reasonable person would have just stopped. They'd have gone, that hasn't worked. Let's reset and rethink. However, I was very blinkered at this point. I think that, I've got to get this, I've got to finish this. I've started it, I've got to finish it, and all that kind of stuff. So, and that's not me making excuses. I'm just saying that I couldn't, like when you can't see the wood for the trees. You know that expression?
Yes.
That's what this was. I could not see the wood for the trees. So what I did is I got some glitter with stars in it, and I put that in it.
Because that's going to make it better.
Well, it might not make it better, but I felt happier about it because it had some glitter in it. And anyone who thinks that that's me exaggerating, totally not. The glitter made me happier. So 24 hours later, I've dried it at like this funny angle. Again, I don't know. Anyway, I'm using deep pour because I want to do it in layers, but I don't want to see that there's layers. Now, I wanted to put a little candle at the bottom, and Kirk helped me at this point.
I did.
And this is a note to myself: never, ever, ever accept help from Kirk again.
Why? It worked.
It did not.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't. You will see why.
It did work.
It didn't work.
It worked exactly as you asked me to make it work.
No, it didn't. Nope. You'll see why. Anyway.
I know exactly why.
Shush.
That was your poor planning.
I am doing this. And unfortunately, I've made the tree the wrong shape for the rectangle. But I've already committed to the sky and the candle and the bit that's in there. I really should have stopped because I genuinely thought that my little dragon and my little tree and my stones were awesome. But, I get my hands on it and I ruin it. But
you could have just chopped the tree and just repositioned it.
No, no, I couldn't. I could not see the wood for the trees. Literally, that's all I'm going to say. There's no wood, there's no trees.
Well, there's a tree there.
There's a tree there. But yeah, so I've poured in some deep pour. Now this is craft resin deep pour. I've mixed it using and I haven't used deep pour for a little while actually.
It has been a while, yeah.
It's been a long while since I've used deep pour. I think. Do you know what? I literally can't remember. But anyway, I mixed it up on. It's a 2-to-1. I mixed it up using the silicone mixer from Resiners. So there wasn't a massive amount of bubbles in it when I started. But
it's deep pour anyway, and
it should degas well. Yeah. But for reasons unknown, it didn't degas that greatly. There's a lot of bubbles in it.
Pressure pot.
There is a lot of bubbles in it. And I think with hindsight, I would have put it into the pressure pot. But, like I say, hindsight is a great thing because we have all done projects. And anyone watching this is saying, I've never done a project where I thought it was 100% perfect. Everything has gone,
I have.
I'm sorry, I don't believe you.
Yeah, I have.
What have you done? Go on.
That's turned out perfect.
No, that has gone to plan from your very first thought of it all the way to the very end.
Most of the stuff that I do.
Oh, shut up.
My alien egg. That went to plan.
No, it didn't, because you couldn't find the gloop. You had to make your gloop.
Yeah, but I still made gloop just because I couldn't find something.
No. What I mean is, I know what I mean. Never mind. Moving on. So I've demolded it, and that piece of clay that Kirk so lovingly created for me
Yep.
is 100% rock solid in the mould.
Yeah, well, you have to just dig it out.
It's cured. It is cured in the mould.
Yeah, it still comes out, though.
It does not come out.
You can see it there, look. Or you can't see it now because you've taken it out.
That is me taking it out, and that is after I spent, 2.5 hours scrubbing it with the rotary tool from the resiners.
Yeah.
Whilst cursing you.
But you still got the result that you wanted.
You might end up covered in boils at some point in the next few weeks. I'm just warning you. Your name was not a pleasant one that day. Anyway.
The result was the same, so I think that was a win.
I also don't like it. It looks very phallic.
Well,
anyway.
It would do to you because you're, you've got one of those minds.
I know.
Gutter level.
I'm happy here.
Yeah, happy in the gutter.
I'm happy in the gutter. And not being funny, there's a lot of people that join me.
Yeah.
So I've put some metal size adhesive on the back of this, and then I've covered it with some gold mica.
Yeah.
And then instead of using black, I thought I'll try and tie in that sky a little bit. Ugh. I'm literally clutching at straws here because I'm not happy with it. But I think sometimes we've got to put out things that don't turn out, 100% wonderful and beautiful. And I thought the autumn coasters that I did on Monday were really pretty. So this is the payoff.
This is the offset.
This is to balance out us being, any good. This is to equalise the universe. I did a good one and now I've done a bad one.
Yeah.
So, and there it is. It's all finished. I popped a little candle in the bottom. Yeah.
Which is where the clay came into because you wanted the
I wanted it
flame bit.
But doesn't matter what I do. There are a lot of bubbles in here. It did, for whatever reason, it did not degas well.
It may have been the clay.
It may have been the clay. I feel the clay is to blame. So ultimately, it's Kirk's fault. But I think it was also to do with the fact that the room was warm. It was then cold. It was then warm because we were going off, coming back. So we were locking up the house, and this our craft cave gets incredibly hot.
Yeah.
I mean, really hot. Our servers are in here, so we've actually got an air conditioning unit that keeps it cool.
Yeah.
The whole time, and that's not on when we're not here. And of course, deep pour, it was drying whilst we were absent. So, I think that's probably what caused the bubbles. I think the execution, I mean, I still think the dragon and the tree and the stones are really pretty. So there are bits of it that are cute. And I'll put it in a bookcase and it'll look quite fine. Anyway, if our creative sort of chaos is to your liking, please do feel free to hit that like button.
And while you're down there, give the subscribe a little tickle.
And if you've already subscribed, or you are one of our members, or you have given us a comment, a like, left us a super thanks, or interacted with our channel in any way, shape or form,
thank you very much.
You get one of Kirk's seductive thank yous.
Thank you. Yes.
But we all know it's creepy. Anyway, that's it from us this week.
Yep.
We will be back on Monday with
another coaster.
Actually, it's coaster.
Coaster.
But a different coaster.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, new mould. Yes. Ooh. So hopefully, we're back tomorrow with the podcast.
Oh, yes.
So if you didn't know, we've got a podcast, goes out 6 p.m. on a Sunday. See you next time.
Bye for now.